Hey Blazers, this episode is brought to you by Audible.com, an Amazon company. Get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/Blaze Entertainment, or visit the sponsor and supporters links on our website at entertheblaze.com. With over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. Now let's start the show.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's start the party. Locked in to the hottest station on the planet.
What's going on, Blazers? Happy New Year. We are back with another episode of Blaze Entertainment, the first episode of the year. I'm your host, Kwame, joined by the lovely, the beautiful, the melanin proficient, finally on time, Miss Free.
You always say this all the time.
It's a thing.
I'm on time all the time. You're going to have people out here thinking I'm not on time.
You're on your time. That's what it is.
Bitch, whatever. I was on time today.
Happy New Year, Miss Free.
Happy New Year.
We have some big things going on this year, and I'm
excited.
Yes, some good things. But before we go into all that, phrase of the week.
Okay. The word of the day, or phrase of the week, or whatever you want.
The wow, or whatever.
Tweetplomacy.
Oh, big.
Do you know what that is?
No, but I think I have an idea.
But it's so great. It's a noun. And
it's a noun.
It's defined by saying using social media sites such as Twitter to manage foreign relations and conduct diplomatic discussions publicly.
Gee, do you think that actually happens?
Yeah, it happens all the time in recent months. This is just how we communicate nowadays.
Well, social media, it's where it's at. Apparently.
We're going to have a long
I don't want to talk about that.
Long time.
Before we get into the rest of the show, I would actually like to have a moment of silence for a young man who was deployed to Jordan. His name was Isaiah Booker. I'm very close with the Booker family, and they mean a lot to me. I met them a couple of years ago, and they're just genuinely good damn people. And Isaiah was actually one of my first, if not my first instructor at my very first dance studio that I had. And he was actually the reason, a huge help in regards to how I communicated with the new staff that came on board, because a lot of them didn't have a lot of dance experience. Mm-hmm. And he was able to kind of help translate my dance ease, if you will, to kind of help them understand what I was saying, and what type of policies and things we needed within the school. And it was very unexpected, his death, and he will definitely be missed. He was a huge part of his family, and affected a lot of people when he met them, and when he came into their lives. So we miss you, Isaiah. So let's have a moment of silence for him, please. Okay. Wow. Such a young light that was turned off. But his memory is going to go on. So let's get into shout outs. Do you have some?
Yeah. Shout out goes to Barack Obama.
Yes.
For being one of the best presidents I feel like we've had in a very long time.
He was
in my life year. In my
best president ever. That's all I gotta say.
And shout out goes to you, Barack Obama, for putting up with everybody's bullshit for 8 years, and now we regret it. And I'm crying. So many tears. I love you, Obama.
Shout out to Beyonce and Adele who are going to be performing at the 2017 Grammy Awards because Beyonce and Adele.
I feel like we literally just had a Grammy Awards.
But you know what? It didn't matter because
yesterday.
It was more of like Beyonce
When is the Grammy Awards?
I think it's later on this year.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's probably why it feels so fresh.
Because I was like, bitch, that happened like last month.
Are
we about to do it again? That's what it feels like.
You're a mess.
What? Shit, the year's flying by already.
Girl. Shout out to Black Lives Matter, who created a interactive map of Black-owned businesses.
Yes.
Very happy about that because that's needed, and we need to start supporting Black-owned businesses. Yeah. I believe we're actually going to put the link up on our website. I don't have it on me in front of me right now because my tablet's acting a little weird.
Okay.
You?
Shout out goes to Daryl Davis. He's a 58-year-old who befriends KKK members, and he manages to get them to leave the hate group. It says that he spent years traveling across the U.S. and forging friendships with the KKK, or members of the KKK. And because of his efforts, over 200 people renounced their memberships.
Wow.
Yeah. And some even have gave them their robes and all that other stuff. Hopefully to be burned.
Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
Sure as hell not my
I know.
black
I was
ass.
like, shout out goes to you for having the patience, Jesus.
Bitch. Shout out to Janet Jackson for giving birth to her first child.
I know.
Yes.
Yeah. What's she name it? Her?
Issa?
Is it a he? Her?
It is a baby. I'm not sure. It doesn't.
It's a boy. It's a boy.
The baby's name is Essa or Issa. It's Eissa. It sounds like a girl's name. I think it's a girl.
Okay.
Issa Almana.
Okay.
Yes. But yes, shout out to her because she deserves. Congratulations to Viola Davis for getting her first Hollywood star on the Walk of Fame.
It was this year, right?
Yes, ma'am. Well, last month. No. Yes, it was this year. It was last week.
Yeah. This year.
Yeah. So, yeah, shout out to her. And do you have any others? Any other shout outs?
So I feel so many mixed feelings about this one, but I'm gonna give it to him anyway.
Okay.
Shout out goes to ex-Bae Colin Kaepernick.
Ex-Bae.
Who donated $500K to the Standing Rock Nation.
Okay. He gets points.
Yes.
Okay.
Getting it back up there.
I still would do him though, because it's
slowly.
It's him.
That's okay.
Yes. Do you have any others?
Nope.
Okay. So I would like to give a shout out to Blaze Entertainment. We have grown. We're doing some big things this year. We now have a mother network called Pyro Media Network, which was just launched this week. It's been in the works for the past month or so. And we've decided to kind of like expand a little bit and, you know, solidify our
do some things. And what's really cool about this network is that we're actually going to be doing having other shows besides Blades Entertainment. We have a sister show that's coming out on February 15th, the After the Blaze podcast with Hope Giselle and 50 Shades of Gay. Awesome social media. They were actually on our show for our Spotlight edition last year. So really excited to have them and join the team and the Blaze team. Yes.
And also have them just be a part of the Pyro Media family.
Yes.
So yes. Also, March 1st, we'll launch the first episode of I'd Rather Not podcast, which will be hosted by myself and Christy Champagne, who is also a guest on our Spotlight edition. So we have a lot of things going on. We also have the Echo Project, which is basically kind of, I don't know, for all you people out there who follow hashtag Podern Family and also hashtag Pods in Color or Podcasts in Color. It's just another way to kind of shout out other podcasts that are out there and kind of get the name out because there's such a huge pool of podcasts, and it's kind of good to kind of help the little guy. Got to help the little guy. You know? So we appreciated their help when they were retweeting our stuff. So we want to be able to do that for other people as well. So lots of big things going on with Pyro Media Network.
Big things popping, little things stopping.
For more information about Pyro Media Network, go to pyromedianetwork.com. The website is up and looking fresh. And follow us on Instagram, and find out all the jazz and the juice and the good.
Yeah.
So many things going on this year. I'm super excited.
So many.
And there's things that we can't even talk about yet, but we'll...
That's cool too.
Yes. So, Petty World News, Miss Free.
Girl. There's just so much has happened in the time that we've been off air. So many things. So many.
Where
do you want to start?
I don't know.
Should we start with last year?
That's where I was going to go.
Okay.
Like stuff from the weeks that we.
I'm just talking about just very recently last year.
Like last month.
Eve.
Yeah. Well, let's start with Britney Spears' new boyfriend. Have you seen him?
Yes.
He's
fine.
God.
I'll give it to her. I'll let you have it.
Did you see that Instagram picture with him working out and he was in them gray sweatpants?
I glanced over it.
You glanced, bitch. I know you didn't glance. I was staring.
I surely did glance.
Girl. My God. Good. And you know what? Britney Spears, good for you, because you've been going through some fuck boys, with the exception of JT, because it was kind of your fault why you left Justin Timberlake. You should have been fine. You should have left him there, but you had to go to Kevin Federline and he fucked your life up. And let me tell you something. You deserved your comeback. Well deserved.
Yeah.
Well deserved.
Is he a dancer?
Yes.
Okay. What's up with these like these?
I think he's a dancer. I think he's a dancer. I'm not sure. I don't want to say yay or nay or not, but all I know is that he's fine as fuck. So kudos to you, Miss Britney Spears. You get that D. Mm-hmm.
Another iconic person, Mariah Carey.
Oh God.
She flopped dramatically during New Year's Eve. Do you have the reasons as to why she was flopping? Because I didn't care that much. I heard it was something about the background dancers and the placing of the background dancers.
It had not. I don't think.
And the music cutting out and the vocals not being there. When
shit happens. Shit happens. You know what I'm saying? And like she said, shit happens, and I can't fault her for it because it is what it is. My whole thing is this: as a performer, I feel like the show must go on. Mm-hmm. That is something that you, as a dancer, at least for me, like that's something that you have to have ingrained. You can't just sit there and freeze and like, you need to figure it out. I know there's been so many times where I have like messed up on a routine or whatever, and I just kept going. So that's my only issue with it when it comes to Mariah Carey. But at the same time, Mariah Carey is fucking Mariah Carey. There has been no other voice like Mariah Carey, and that's why she became famous, and that's why she is a diva, and that is why she has the legacy that she has. So, I don't fuck with Mariah Carey that much anymore because I still miss and love old Mariah Carey, but I'm not going to fault her because she can literally just stand on stage like she does in Vegas in her show and literally do nothing and still be fucking awesome, and people are still going to pay tickets to go see her. So, it is what it is. That's all I gotta say about her. Okay,
Miss Mariah. All right, girl. She's also dating a dancer, right? Right, that Asian guy, Tanaka.
Is she dating Tanaka?
I think so.
Brian Tanaka.
The Tanaka, her dancer.
Allegedly, I don't have any verification on that. I didn't even know that. I thought didn't she just like break up with that millionaire guy that she was with?
Yes, and got in Tanaka's dick. You know him? Yes, she did. I think it was there beforehand because the way the show went. We're going to talk about the show. Did you see the show?
What show?
Mariah Carey's reality show.
No.
Fools?
I saw like one episode, but I
watched, I feel like an episode or two maybe. It was a long. I don't even know where I was when I was watching it.
I wasn't that type of interested.
Okay. Moving on.
Tiny files for divorce from T.I. About time.
I thought he convinced her not to file divorce. Isn't that the most recent?
So thing? I haven't followed after I heard all of that.
I don't care that deeply about that whole thing.
Seriously, because at this point in time, bitch, I don't know what to tell you. Regardless, he is going to have to pay her a shit ton because she has a lot of kids by him. Okay. Aren't all those kids hers?
No.
And his?
No.
What?
I feel like 75, maybe 80% of them kids are by other women in the house.
Anyway.
I feel like the only kids that's between her and T.I. is Major, the cutest one.
Oh, he's adorable.
The baby girl. I forgot the other little boy's name. Fuck. King, maybe is his name. Maybe that's hers. And
his.
And I think that's it. And maybe the oldest girl.
Whatever.
I'm just saying.
Drake and Jennifer Lopez announced their relationship.
Did they like announce it? Like,
well, social media announced their relationship, let's be honest.
That whole Drake and J-Lo thing is, first of all, it's just not realistic in my head. It doesn't make any sense, you know? Anyway. I saw something that comparing Rihanna and Drake's relationship to Drake and J-Lo's relationship to Chanel, and Rihanna's and Drake's relationship to some lesser brand. And I said, bitch, you could never.
No.
First of all, Drake might have been dating Rihanna, but Rihanna was dating Rihanna.
Right. Because Rihanna is, let's be fucking honest right now, because Rihanna was not chasing you, boo-boo.
No, she was not.
Okay.
I don't believe that for 1 ounce of a second.
Okay. You better be happy you got that golden pussy, bitch.
I don't see them lasting for long.
I don't even understand why they're together. But here's the thing.
It was kind of random too. It was
right.
Like
because I feel like they either met up in the studio or at some party or whatever the fuck they were doing, and they were like, you know what? You got a big dick. I got some good cooch. Let's do this. And there's nothing wrong with that. They're two grown ass people and adults, and they should be able to have outstanding consensual sex.
And I get that, but it is
what it is. It's very weird. I think I don't understand it. But yeah, good luck.
Moving on.
Kanye West and Kim Kardashian visit. Girl.
They visit.
That's what it feels like. Visit Jay-Z and Beyonce for Blue Ivy's birthday.
But Blue Ivy wasn't even there. Or something. No, it wasn't.
Fuck.
It was North that didn't come.
Sus.
So what do you think they talked about?
Fuck. Beyonce wasn't. I bet you Beyonce didn't say 2 near words to them bitches. She probably looked over like, "Hey, bye."
So what do you think Jay-Z and Kanye talked about?
I don't know.
Why do you think he was there?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand what's in the mind of Kanye anymore. I've never understood what was in the mind of Kanye, and I don't even fathom or try to think about it anymore. I'm done.
Maybe he was just there to reconcile whatever friendship they might have had.
I don't think they ever had a friendship. A friendship? I think
they did have a friendship once upon a time ago.
No, I don't think they had a friendship. I think they were cool, but I don't think Jay-Z really fucked with Kanye like that. But that's my personal opinion. Oh. Like, I don't think like Jay-Z was like, "Hey Kanye, let's go get some drinks after the studio session."
You never know.
Mm-hmm.
You never know.
Nah.
You never know. Didn't they have an album together?
I don't know.
Anyways,
I don't care.
Moving on.
You go.
I don't even know. I'll just go for it, straight for it. Azealia Banks.
Oh my fucking God.
She posted on her Instagram or Snapchat or something with something. Anyways.
A sand fucking blaster?
With a sand fucking blaster, scrubbing off dried up blood of dead chickens. Because she sacrifices chickens. The funniest thing about this whole story to my black ass was how the Church of Satanism came up on Twitter and was like, just so you know, we don't know who
this bitch
or
is
what she's sacrificing to, but just know it's not my God, Satan. That's all. I just thought that was so funny.
That was hilarious. I
like,
saw that tweet.
I was like, that is so funny because they bitches, the Satanists were like,
we ain't got nothing to do with this.
We don't know what that is. We ain't never did that. We don't do that. We're vegans over here. Could you imagine?
Our meat is lean.
That's the funniest thing.
Girl.
Not the whole thing.
Okay.
Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill are not dating.
I don't give a fuck. I give two shits about Meek Mill and even two shitser about fucking.
I thought I'd just say it. Did you see him fall down the stairs?
I told you I have nothing to say.
That was funny. That was funny as hell. Ooh, that's another couple that is now dating. Selena's and the Weekenders. Isn't that random?
Super fucking random. And you know what? The Weeknd lost points with me because you're gonna go and sit there and first of all, Selena Gomez is fucking one of Taylor Swift's besties and flunkies. So I look at her, side eye her ass twice, okay? Because I don't trust her, okay? I don't trust her or anybody associates with the TS, okay?
Speaking of Taylor Swift, you know she's been hella silent lately.
Because she up to something. She's up to something.
She's gonna try to come back.
Watch. Mm-hmm. Give it a month.
We're gonna put them snake emojis right back on your Instagram.
The state of California uses tax dollars to have a convicted killer have sex reassignment surgery. Mm-hmm. Now, I had a problem with this.
I'm like pausing. I'm like,
I had a problem with this, and here's why I had a problem with this. It wasn't the fact that the person was transsexual and wanted to have that transition happen and go through the proper, or rather the counseling and all that stuff to have that gender reassignment to live in their truth. My problem is that there are thousands and even possibly millions of transsexual brothers and sisters that can't afford gender reassignment, and our tax dollars gave it to a convicted killer. I have a problem with that. Mm-hmm. Because I know plenty of transsexuals who want to have that but can't afford it, and they have to go, and it's not covered under their insurance. They have to go through so many hoops to even get considered for it. So it's really frustrating that you have transgendered brothers and sisters that are going through so much hoops and so much inequality to try to get even considered for this type of surgery, for them to live in their own truth, for them to feel like they're complete and happy. And you have this convicted killer who didn't do the right thing, who got sentenced and was allowed to do it on our tax time. I have a problem with that. I don't know. It has nothing to do with the fact that the person was transsexual. I would have a problem.
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
you know what I'm saying?
Why the fuck am I paying for his? Why?
Her.
Like her.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Sorry,
I didn't say who it was.
Her. Yeah. Why the fuck am I paying for her assignment?
Right.
A reassignment. Like why?
Right.
What? You're in jail. Why the fuck am
exactly.
I paying for that?
And I feel
enough that I paid for you to be there.
Right. Exactly. So I had a problem with that. And you know me, I am a huge advocate for LGBTQ plus rights, but I do not agree with that portion of what was going on with that. So you should have to go through the same hoops as
everybody else.
Upstanding citizens that are transgender. Yes. So yeah, that was that. Let's get into Meryl Streep.
Hey girl. Hey,
Meryl Streep took down Donald Trump at the Golden Globes, and she never even mentioned his name once.
Isn't that funny?
Not once.
And she
was so eloquent and so elegant, in how she conveyed her message. And, homeboy was all tweeting up a storm the next day, as he does. What was that? What was the phrase of the week?
Tweet something.
Girl.
Tweet diplomacy. I was going to say tweet apocalypse. That's what I was going to say.
Bitch.
Tweet apocalypse.
You might as well call it that.
Tweet diplomacy.
That's all I got.
Meryl Streep she's so wonderful. She's just a joy.
She is.
I just like her.
She is. She is one of the most... She's my
white auntie in my head.
Girl. She is one of the most respected actresses and diverse actresses that I've ever seen.
Yeah, she's good.
She's amazing. And if you look at her work...
Overrated.
Fuck him.
I know, right? Overrated.
You're overrated, hoe. But I'm not even going to go into it. I'm going to get frustrated.
You're such a loser, Donald. You're so... Get
Dons.
over your life.
Get your life together, Dons.
Speaking of, did you hear his shit show?
I'm done. I don't want to talk about him.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about him because it's going to infuriate me. That's all I got.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I got. We're not going to talk about that.
Okay. we'll be back.
This episode is brought to you by one of our new sponsors, We Buy Black. We Buy Black is an online marketplace for Black-owned businesses to showcase and sell their products to a global community. What drives We Buy Black is a community of creative entrepreneurs who use We Buy Black to sell their products, thousands of shoppers who believe in supporting these entrepreneurs to affect social change, and committed staff of We Buy Black. Visit pyromedianetwork.com or entertheblaze.com for our sponsor direct links. It's time to support Black businesses. Now let's get back to the show. And we're back, guys, with the reviews.
Let's do it. What you got, Miss Free?
So, this past vacation, I watched a couple of things. Mm-hmm. 2 shows. Actually, 1 show on Netflix and 1 show on HBO Now, and then 1 in the movies. So I had a pretty eventful TV time. Okay. That doesn't make any sense, but whatever. Okay. So I watched Medici, The Masters of Florence on Netflix. Okay. Guess who's in it? Who? Just guess.
Who?
Just guess.
Jesse Williams?
No.
Who?
What's his name? Oh, the guy that played Robb Stark and yeah, the guy that played Robb Stark. What is his name? I wrote it down. Richard Madden.
Yes.
He's the main character. He plays the main character, Cosimo de' Medici.
Yes.
And it's about the Medici dynasty in 15th century Florence, Italy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really good. It's like intrigue, and he's like this filthy rich banker in Italy, and how he's rivaling against this other family called the Albizzi, and it's good. It's good. 10 episodes, about an hour each, and it's really good. You should watch it. He's fine as fuck. My God, I thought he was fine in Game of Thrones, bitch.
Oh, girl. See, now I have to watch.
They put like a gray streak in his hair, made him look kind of older. I was like, wait a minute, you gonna age like fine wine, like so fine. He was so. Another show I watched. Oh, let's see.
Wait, before we go into that, speaking of Game of Thrones, we're going to need you guys to announce when the new episode or the new season's coming, because I'm having palpitations, heart palpitations, and I need Game of Thrones to start soon. That's all.
It's gonna come sometime in July.
I don't need to hear to think about or hope for. I need them to tell me. I rely on them. I need to know. I'm done. Go on.
Jesus.
I'm stressing out.
I mean, calm down, bitch. I haven't even gotten on your level yet. Damn.
I need Game of Thrones. Because usually now is around the time where they start giving us sneak peeks or saying, hey, Game of Thrones is about to start.
No, that's like March.
No, but you know.
See, you hyped up too early. You need to calm down. You need to just bring it down.
It's because I know that they're gonna be delayed anyway, so it's stressing me out.
Yeah, I know. I get it. That's why I read the books.
Shut up. Go on, next.
Okay, the next show I watched over the break was an HBO show, original series, whatever they want to call them. It's called The Leftovers. Mm-hmm. I originally watched this show because I saw an ad on it on YouTube. Mm-hmm. And I was like, this is interesting. It's about the rapture, in the Bible, all the people who
Revelations,
believe. Yeah. Yes. When watching the show, it was intriguing to me because certain people went, and it's not necessarily that they were a believer in God. Mm-hmm. I don't know the pattern yet to the whole show. I'm in season 2.
Mm-hmm. How many seasons are there?
2.
Okay.
I think they're only going to do 3 seasons. I don't think it's doing that well, to be honest. Mm-hmm. But it's interesting in the fact that I'm still trying to figure out why these certain people left.
Okay.
The characters are interesting. The main character, who's a cop, he's interesting because he has a not a mental disability. I don't want to say that. There's something wrong with him in terms of his in terms of he's blacking out and coming back, and he killed some lady while he didn't even know. It's really fucking weird. Something with deers. Anyways, the show is interesting in the fact that cults come up and things start happening when random shit like that happens. Yeah. People are trying to figure out why these certain people left if they didn't believe in God, why these certain people left if they were killers, weird shit like that. So I would give the show maybe a 6 out of 10, only because they don't focus too much around what's happening in the world in terms of, I think that they said like 40 million people disappeared around the world, or a little bit more than that. And they focus too much on this one character and his, I don't even know what the right word is. He's not a mental disability, but you could tell he's crazy. Yeah, like he's losing his mind in the sense that he's not aware that he is, if that makes sense. Kind of like, old boy and
Mr. Robot?
Yes. Okay. Yes, like that. A lot like that. So 6 out of 10. I don't recommend you watch it because it's not that great. Okay. But it's something I watched.
Okay.
Another thing I watched.
What?
Star Wars.
Okay.
So Rogue good. Rogue One.
Okay.
So good.
I liked it.
At the end.
Some people didn't like it.
It was kind of slow at the beginning.
Yes.
I'll give it a 7. It wasn't awesome.
I'm gonna give it a 9, and I'll give it an 8.5. And here's why: is because I've already watched all of the other ones, and I didn't understand how we got from point A to point B when it came to the prequels to the very first Star Wars movie that was released. So having Rogue One made me feel like it completed the cycle, and I feel like there's no reason for them to have another prequel for anything, because they're gonna go forward now. There's no reason it's complete. We can move on and talk about, Luke and everything else. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited for the next one, and I'm hoping it comes out sooner than later. Yeah.
I like it. In fact, I knew where it was placed. Technically, I don't think I've seen the original Star Wars. Don't quote me. I probably seen it when I was a kid. I just can't remember it. But I did see the previous series, which would happen in like 1999 up to 2005, right around that area. So that's why when Anakin became
Darth Vader.
Yes, my God, I don't even know my words right now. Like Darth Vader. And so I know it kind of fits somewhere in between him having his kids and right in that
you have to watch
area.
The prequels for you to understand. Yeah.
It was good though. It was good. I liked it. Good storytelling. I could follow through with it. It's not like I needed to see the other ones to know what was happening.
Right. And that's what was cool about this one, is that even if you didn't watch them, you got it. So
7.
Okay.
Everybody died at the end. The fuck was that?
I do have some TV related news. Grey's Anatomy, Scandal, and How to Get Away with Murder were supposed to air or re-air its new seasons on my birthday. I'm not a big Grey's Anatomy fan. I have not watched them. I actually want to start from the beginning, and I'm going to do that when I have some time on Netflix. I'll probably do that so I can kind of hold myself over for Game of Thrones. But I've been really looking forward to Scandal. And really looking forward to the rest of the season of How to Get Away with Murder. Unfortunately, it was supposed to air on my birthday, January 19th. But once again, the orange monkey has gotten away. So, yes.
The orange monkey.
Y'all's president-elect, or at that time, will be president. Oh, no, he'll be president on the 20th, whatever. He'll be y'all's president because he's not mine. But yes, he'll be y'all's president on the 20th, but on the 19th they're postponing anything because they're airing some type of Let's Meet the Trumps type thing, show during
Bitch, whatever.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna go watch the blackest thing possible.
Girl, I'm not giving them no ratings. So all those shows, Grey's Anatomy, Scandal, and How to Get Away with Murder, will be airing the following week.
26th, right?
I believe so, yes. So, yeah. That's
it with the reviews, guys.
Yes.
If you have any shows you recommend I watch and you want to know how I feel about it, or do you want me to live tweet it, just let me know.
Or you can tell us how you feel about it.
Or you can tell us how you feel about it. That's cool too, but let me know.
Send us in.
So I know it's real.
Yes. All right. See y'all later.
Hey Blazers, Dr. Jen from Atomic Cosmetics has a new liquid lipstick formula. With a matte effect and smooth pigmented colors, you can't go wrong with any choice. Get to colorsthatgoboom.com today before supplies run out. Be sure to use offer code BLAZEATOMIC, that is BLAZEATOMIC, Blaze Atomic. Now, let's get back to the show.
And we're black.
Yes.
With the listener letters portion of the show.
Yeah.
Don't forget you can send in your listener letters via our listener letters form by going to entertheblaze.com and going to our contact section. And Miss Free, take it away.
Okay, we got a good question. I'm really excited about this question.
Okay.
Only because this is from out of the country.
Oh, okay.
I know, right?
International.
Okay, anyways. So his name is David.
Okay.
And he's from the UK.
Hi. Hello.
Don't do
From
that.
the UK. From the UK. You listening to the show? Do you like Blaze Entertainment? But that sounds a little Australian, doesn't it?
Anyways, are you ready?
Well, I am.
Okay. Dear Miss Free and Kwame, I have been listening to podcasts for the past month and a half, and I came across your show on iHeartRadio, and I have to say that I really enjoy it. Thank you for being honest and true to who you are. The purpose of my letter is to ask your opinion about moving out of country. I was in the process of moving to the United States during the Brexit aftermath, and now I have stopped all moving plans due to your incoming president.
Well, bitch.
My question is, do you... Bitch, I'm coming over there. Okay. My question is, do you think people should move when issues like this occur? And what do you tell those that are not fortunate enough to have any choice in the matter? Thank you again for reading my letter, and I wish you the best in 2017. God bless.
Thanks, David.
Yeah.
International.
He said, what we do, bitch? I was thinking about coming over to where you are, David.
I wasn't going over there after Brexit. I was like, no, we all fucked.
You gonna house me, David?
Girl. I'm going to the motherland.
We can both fly to Canada.
I'm going to Africa. Shit. No, honestly, like how we used to joke around and say, we leave the country, fuck this place.
True.
I feel like if like for me personally, there's no purpose in trying to run away from the problems.
Yeah.
Like we need to stand here. And then I feel like if I leave, like, or if all of us leaves, like, just because, we don't like how things are going on, it's just going to continue. Like, it's going to be a situation. Yeah, it's going to be. And then what about those that can't afford to leave,
Like David's it.
Right. And so, like, we're going to sit there and have a situation where we're leaving our brothers and sisters behind who are going through mess, and then they don't have a unified front.
Yeah.
When we could be here fighting for our rights like we have been.
Right.
So, I don't know.
I'm still going to try to get my passport, bitch.
I want to travel, but I'm not trying to move.
This is my country. Just in case.
I was born here.
What do you tell those who are not fortunate enough to have a choice in the matter? What would you tell those people?
I
mean, just stay here and fight the good fight.
Well, not even just here. Just especially
stay there, over here, wherever you are.
I know that there's certain countries that have a lot worse, issues than in terms of like human rights and equality and stuff like that. And I feel like if you don't stay there and if you don't fight if you don't make things known and show that there is an issue and because regardless of how we feel, even though, like, especially in the past, in 2016, with everything that's been going on with a lot of these countries that are moving towards more of a right-wing right-wing type of style, there are still good people. Bernie Sanders said this on the Rachel Maddow show a couple of weeks ago, and he was talking about how there are still good people, even though Trump, you know, quote unquote, you know, won the electoral college and he's going to be the next president, there are still good people. There are still massive amount of people that voted against him. And there are still good people here. And even in those who voted for Trump, because they were just angry and hurt and feeling like they weren't heard and not necessarily believing in their idea, in Trump's ideals, or his way of exciting hate, they still want a good country. And I think that that's something that I need to hold on to. And that's something that, you know, President Obama, you know, talked about in his farewell speech, you know, hold on to that hope that, you know, the reason why you voted for him, you know, in the first place, in the both terms. And also, you know, the reason why, you know, the ideals that we held on to. And I think that it's important for us to kind of look at why we vote, why we have these things, what is wrong with our country, and how can we fix it. So, yeah, what do you think?
Same.
Yeah.
To be honest, I mean, because I can't exactly do so either. So, you know, even though I would like to leave, I will stay and fight the good fight. And I think it's very important for me to be more aware about what is going on. And I would urge other people to get more aware about what's going on, because I think a lot of people are disillusioned. Yeah. Is that the right word? Yeah. About what is going on, and we've been brainwashed
and misinformed.
And it's kind of sad. And I would urge people who can't afford to stay here and learn more about what's going on so that your country could be better for you.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right. Else? Nope. Thanks, David.
All
Next question. I don't want to do that one either. Not right now.
Okay.
I don't want to do that one either.
Oh, girl.
Because I don't feel like dealing with that fuck ass question. Okay, let's just do this one. This one is from Anan, and they are from a certain place in the United States.
Okay.
And their question is, Dear Miss Free and Kwame, I've been in the performance industry for a little over 8 years now. I work during the day and perform on weekends or whenever gigs are available. I just moved to Washington and I am sick and tired of the drama that people have here. I hate when people negatively post, tweet, or whatever on social media and in a way where we don't say your name, but you know it is directed at you. How do you deal with people who bring drama into your life without cussing them out? And have you ever had to deal with it in a matter where it felt like high school all over again? I'm really enjoying your show and I've been catching up on it all week. So far, your We Matter episode is my favorite. Keep putting out great episodes. Looking forward to hearing your newest one. Well, that's from Anan.
In the words of Miss Free, if you're not financing me, if you're not fucking me, if you're not feeding me, you don't matter to me. Okay, so,
I mean, for real though, like, I mean, girl, this happened recently and something had happened and I was like, bitch, who got time?
Right.
I'm not even on social media like that. So bitch, I don't even know if you're talking about me or if you're not.
Right. and I think that it gets to a point like the whole vague booking thing and this whole, like, I think people and you said this person was in the performing arts.
Yes.
Focus on your art. Do you and do what the fuck you're doing and don't give a fuck about, because there's gonna be people that are gonna be jealous. And you know, Francesca Lee actually posted something today that I reposted on Facebook, and she said your glow up is going to intimidate a lot of people. That's not your fault or your business.
Okay.
And when she said that, I said, bitch.
For real.
I feel you, girl. Because she's absolutely right. It's not your fault and it's none of your damn business. Because and I feel like a lot of times that we get so focused on what other people are going to think or what other people are going to say that we forget and we lose our ability to focus in and hone in on what we're doing. And you know, like just the other, like today, there's just been a lot. I've noticed that like a lot of things and even in the podcast community, you know, just a lot of hateration, and it's just unnecessary.
Like this is exactly where the fuck I'm coming from, Anon, because he's talking about a community in which I don't really be in that much. I like doing podcasts. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not gonna do that.
Right.
Like, I'm not here for that. You know?
And I think
that's extra.
It really is. and I think that if you're so busy trying to break down other people and focus on like talking shit about other people, then you don't have time to hone your craft and do what you're doing. You're not focusing on what you're doing. So you're going to get mad when other people are glowing up and they start doing what they need to do.
Right.
That's their problem. That has nothing to do with you. You keep doing you. You keep doing what makes you happy, and you stay blessed. And less stress.
You know, Anon, I think that you need to take my approach on this because, bitch, if they didn't say your name, they not talking about you.
Same.
I'd have been like, well, bitch, I don't know who the fuck she talking about. Scroll on past. Sure, and if they don't talk to you no more, just whatever, bitch. You're not talking to me no more, I guess.
Sure,
don't let other people.
To me.
Yeah, don't let other people's drama like ruin your day.
Right.
That's what I had to learn. Bitch, she ain't talking the fuck to me. I don't know who she subtweeting, but she ain't talking to me.
Subtweeting. Yeah, tweet the fuck out.
Right? The fuck.
Hurt your fingers and get cramps in your arms and hands and fingertips if you want to, but not me.
What kind of fuck ass bitch? Bye. Girl, good luck, Anon.
Any more letters?
Do you want to do one? One more?
Let's do one more.
Okay, this is a fun one. Their name is WD Fangirl 17.
Okay.
That's a username.
Okay.
And their question is, who do you think make a great couple in The Walking Dead and why? Not any past or present couples on the show.
Who do I think or who
do you think would make a good couple? Yeah, that's a better. Yeah, that's what they're trying to say.
Okay. You first.
I think Jesus and Maggie would make a good couple.
Really?
Yeah. I like that.
Okay. I can see that.
Yeah.
I'm actually here for that. I'm actually here for that.
Yeah,
I think he would treat her right. I think he would treat her. I don't think it should happen anytime soon.
No.
Because she has some processing to do.
She needs to get her revenge first. Yeah.
She has things.
She got shit to do.
She needs time.
Right.
I think that Daryl and Rick would be fucking hot.
And the fangirls are
I think that it would transcend bromance. It would just be, it would. I would.
Oh my gosh! I can't believe you said that. You know, so many people are gonna be like, "Yes, bitch, me too."
Girl, let me tell you. I would literally just faint. I don't think I can.
That would be too much. I'd be like, bitch.
Oh,
wait a minute.
My body. Feeling they just thinking about it. Anyway, but yes, I think that they would make a really cute like Brokeback Mountain type situation.
Damn it, Courtney. Yes. Damn it.
I went there.
Your answer's so much better than mine.
No, but Maggie and Jesus would make sense. Like that makes sense.
I think it would be canon.
Yeah.
I can see it.
I can see it happening. Like that would be reality because they wouldn't put Rick and Daryl together just because they're just not that progressive.
No, they wouldn't. Who would you see like Daryl with besides Rick? Or Michonne?
I can see Michonne with Morgan.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah.
I think I think their spirits their energy rather would work really well together. But I think that Morgan and Carol are gonna get together.
I think Carol and Ezekiel. I'm just throwing a
Carol and Ezekiel.
Yes. Yes.
Bitch. Come on, Carol. Come do it the Black D, bitch. Yes.
I think Carol and Ezekiel was
Girl,
like,
if Carol and Ezekiel get together, I am here for it.
Yeah.
Okay? She would keep his ass in check, though. She would, don't be spewing all that poetic shit to me. You just do what you need to do. She gonna keep his ass
Carol
in check.
and Ezekiel.
Ooh.
Yeah, I can see that. Only because of their interactions with each other. When we first met them, it was there. You know, I saw it there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because she wasn't here for the shit. She was like, I see you right through your ass.
Saw right through her, yeah.
Yes, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
All right. Well, then that's it for the listener letters.
Right.
I like
Good
the last
letters.
letter. I was like,
yes.
right? I was like, oh.
Yes. Thank you guys for sending in your letters and also supporting us. We really appreciate it. We wouldn't be here without you guys. And if you want to continue to send in your letters, questions, advice that you may need, our opinion on stuff, or even reviews for yourself that you guys, or even vents, if you guys have any vents, go ahead and send it in. Use our listener letter form on entertheblaze.com. And we'll be back. Hey Blazers, did you know that Blaze Entertainment is now on iHeartRadio? iHeartRadio brings you thousands of real audio stations covering pop, country, hip-hop, R&B, alternative, rock, talk, news, sports, and even comedy. Visit iHeart.com, or you can get a direct link on entertheblaze.com. Take it easy.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
And we're back with the vent session. And I'm going to let Kwame go first.
Yes, this is unprecedented.
No, you went first before. You were
I usually go last.
Yeah. You were talking about Swedish fish, I think, the last
New
time.
year, new me.
Yeah. You were like, the Swedish fish, and it's fucking nasty.
All right. My vent is about the LGBTQ plus community and the Black church.
Girl.
And my issues with Kim Burrell and people like Vivica A. Fox, and how Vivica A. Fox was talking about, she was on The Breakfast Club, and she was talking about, she made a comment about whether or not the dancers in her show will dance for gay men, and she was like, no, absolutely not, like just really like just kind of like super against it, and just kind of made it seem like it was just kind of very homophobic. And now her show is canceled. And then also Kim Burrell and her fucking hate message, and here's what frustrates me. As I was growing up as a young gay Black man, it was already hard enough to, number one, come out as gay and also to myself and recognize myself as a homosexual. It was also really frustrating to have to come into the gay community because I'm learning about the gay community, and there's prejudices in the gay community, whether it be racial or body shaming and all these other things, and having to adjust myself to those type of issues. And then to deal with the overall homophobic nature of the community, or not just, I'm not talking about the gay community, but just the world. But to specifically deal with it in the Black community, specifically in the Black church, is really fucking frustrating. Because there's this stigma where it's like, oh, well, that's what they always talked about. We'll have you in our churches. We'll have you, you can be, doing all of our, music directing. You can be a part of children's church. You can, you could do, deal with the choir. You can deal with praise and dancing, and you can do all these things to support the church. You can take our money, but you can't accept us in it. You don't mind talking about homosexuals and being negative about it. I don't care what you believe, but you can't have it both ways. Right. You can't have it 1 minute you're saying that this is wrong, but the next minute, oh, come into our church. Let me get your tithes and offerings. Let me, go ahead and, support the deaconess and her praise worships and shit. And can you do my hair next week? Because we have guests coming in. We got to praise the Lord, and I can't praise the Lord with this updo. It's really fucking frustrating, because it's like, at what point in time are you going to get with it? Are you going to be one way, or are you going to be the other way? Man. What is it? If you don't want us in your church, then just say that, and we won't go to your church. But don't say, oh, all is welcome, and have this love message, and then all of a sudden, oh, while you're in here, fuck you, you're going to hell. Yeah. Bitch, no, bitch, that's stupid. That's so dumb to me, and it's hypocritical, because you can't say come one, come all, whores and everybody, and then you sitting there And it's always the ones that are either sleeping with the pastor or they're fucking, I'm going to go there, bitch.
Come on.
It's always the ones sleeping with the pastor or they're sleeping with somebody else's husband or wife or they're stealing from the church or they're taking extra from the fucking tithes and offerings from the gay men that just put it in the fucking basket, okay? Or they're the ones that are always asking for money, but they're using the money to enrich themselves, okay? Or they're fucking talking about like, oh, yes, we got to, they're always talking about everybody, that one sin, how it's this huge horrible sin, but they're not talking about the sins within themselves. Nobody asked you to judge me, bitch. I didn't come to church to worship you. I'm coming to church, and I'm not saying me personally, but I'm saying I'm coming to church.
I like disclaimer.
Yeah, disclaimer. Huge disclaimer, okay? Because I've already been there, done that, okay? So I'm coming to church to learn more about what I'm there to believe, that why I believe in what I believe, and I'm coming in there to learn more and to get a better relationship with God. Why am I going to sit there and you're going to sit there and make it seem like, I'm doing wrong when I'm over there turning to my tithes and offerings, doing what I can to support the church, staying after long to support, volunteering my time to choreograph your dances and fucking, organize your church meetings and organize your choirs and making sure that your choir sounds good and hitting them high notes and sopranos, okay? But you want to have an issue with me, but you over here fucking the pastor in the backyard. Or in the back, in the bathroom, bitch. Shit. Okay, but that's okay. It's okay with, the Lord is gonna touch them and the Lord's gonna tell them, and help them and they'll see the light. So homosexuals, it's even worse. Like that's a sin. You can't do that. That's horrible. That's nasty, bitch. So Billy Bob could go ahead and fuck Sarah, who's married to Michael, who fucks Joe. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. That makes no sense to me. And it's more prevalent in the black church than it is anywhere else. And it's not just the black church. It's the black community in of itself, which pisses me off. You want us to stand with you in Black Lives Matter. You want us to stand with you, and I'm talking as a gay black man. You want us to stand with you during times when police are attacking you. You want us to stand with you to make sure that our women are protected, but you don't give a fuck about black women in and of itself. You're the first ones to disrespect black women. You're the first ones to sit there and talk shit about homosexuals, black homosexuals, and you're the first ones to disrespect fucking black transgender women and black transgender period. But you don't give a fuck about, you want us to be there and support the cause and the movement, but you only want us to do it in a certain way.
Right.
Isn't that the same issue that we're saying that we want white people to understand, that you don't want us to march and to protest and to do all these things and to kneel. You just want us to sit quiet. That don't make no sense to me. I have a problem with that.
Lately, like I told you before, I've been thinking a lot about religion and everything. And it's stemmed from this point exactly, because my issue with the black church today is that there's so many, like you said, there's so much hypocrisy in it, and it's convenient to pick and choose what is sin,
right?
When, at least to me, and my interpretation of the Bible is that all sin is created equal. So you can't just pick and choose, this sin is worse than this sin. Like that doesn't make no damn sense, first of all.
Right.
And I saw this really profound tweet on Twitter. And I remember saying this to a close friend of mine years back, but I didn't have the intellectual prowess that I do now to kind of confront her about it. And that was, I want people to admit that the Bible was written by a man. You know what I'm saying? And man is flawed.
Right.
So a lot of what's in the Bible, at least to me, and the things that I don't agree with, how do I know that that's come from a divine, a higher up? How do I know that that's what was truly said? Mm-hmm. You know, how did they know that that was what was truly said? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. How did they, and if they did write the Bible, of course they had their own biases and their own feelings about certain things. Mm-hmm. And it is just really convenient for me when Black Christians or any Christians for that matter pick and choose from the Bible who was written by a flawed man, mm-hmm. what is sin or not, you know, like,
or how about how the Bible was used to keep us enslaved?
Right. There's a lot of
just saying
hypocritical things in the Bible. There's a lot of things in the Bible that conflict with one another. And I personally, at this point in time, girl, I don't know. I can't associate myself with something like that. You know what I'm saying?
And here's my thing. I feel like people have gotten to because people don't understand what the definition of religion is.
Right.
The definition of religion is the practice of a belief.
Right.
There are multitudes of religions mm-hmm. out there, but it is the practice of a belief. Mm-hmm. The practice of a belief. And I think that people have gotten so focused on the practice that they forget about the relationship.
Right.
What you are ultimately trying to do is have a relationship with the divine, whoever you believe that is. Mm-hmm. Whether it be Jesus, whether it be a goddess, whether it be Allah, whether mm-hmm. it be, Shawakatima, whatever the fuck you think, the divine is, mm-hmm. that is your job, is to build a relationship between you and the divine. I know I'm good. Mm-hmm. I pray in my own way on my time mm-hmm. and what I need to do, and that I do what I need to do for that. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that is giving me peace, and that is giving me holistic comfort, and some people may not agree with that. That's fine. That's your religion. Mm-hmm. That is your vehicle on how you get to your connection with your divine. Everybody has a different way of doing it. That's fine.
I'm just saying I can't connect myself to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I find myself very disconnected from it only mm-hmm. because of the message. Now, I'm not saying I'm not connected to like a divine power. That's what I'm not saying.
Right.
I'm saying I'm disconnected from the Black church because there's a lot of things I disagree with mm-hmm. in the Black church. Mm-hmm. The message of it, like Kim, whatever her freaking name is, I don't even know her name. Mm-hmm. How she was saying, "Oh, I don't hate gays, I just hate the sin," which I've heard mm-hmm. a lot. Mm-hmm. I've heard that a lot in the Black church. I don't hate you, I hate the sin.
It's become such a slogan.
Exactly, and that's what bothers me very deeply, because your actions say otherwise. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In the Bible, the guy says, "Don't judge." Right. Like, you be judged.
Right.
What the fuck are you talking about? Just calm down.
What's frustrating is that we've gotten away, and when I say we, I'm talking about the Black church. Mm-hmm. It has gotten away from what they're actually teaching mm-hmm. in the Bible. And like, hey, if that's what your vehicle and your mode of transportation to get to God, that's fine. But my frustration with it is that we've gotten to this commercialized, sloganized type of way of thinking that's just the way it is.
Right.
That's my fucking issue with mm-hmm. it. You can't just sit there and say, well, because every time you go to any older Black church member, like, and ask them, how you doing? The Lord's pulling me through. The Lord's just making a way. The Lord's just going through these trials and tribulations. How often you always going through trials and tribulations? When is the Lord going to get you through it? Why? Yeah. I don't want you to be an overcomer. Yeah. I want you to be. Why you gotta always be an what is it called? A fucking overcomer. Go through her. You know what I'm saying? Like, always fucking sad and just, oh, the Lord's just helping me. Oh, the Lord, I just need the Lord. I just can't. I'm just so tired. I got the gout in my back. And the Lord's just killing me. But I just trust in the Lord. The Lord works in mysterious ways.
I mean,
good Lord, shut up.
I get it.
Like,
you know?
it's just always the same shit. It's like, can you just get through it already and just be with the Lord? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just makes me depressed because it's like, why would I want to be a part of something like that?
Yeah.
If you talking about yes, come to the church is all about love and all that, but you always going through something. What the fuck? Why are you so, and then you got the ones that are always going through something are the first ones to sit there and just, you know what Patty Tam did the other damn day? I saw her
I can't even deal with you right
sleeping.
now. I can't even deal.
She was over there deacon, whatever the fuck his name is, house, and I know his wife was at work because you know he don't got a job. Bitch, why you always got something to say?
Yeah,
and then they're the first ones to talk about goddamn. Oh, you see what she was wearing, but they wearing fucking fruit basket on their goddamn head, looking all types of fucking crazy.
I hate you.
Fucking makes me sick. But
the point of the matter is that, like I've said before, I hate when people associate God with something negative. Period. It just irks me to my core.
Yes.
Why are you using God to do something negative or say something negative? Why
the
are you
Lord
using
don't
him
like
as an excuse for your behavior? That's just sickening to me.
Right.
I'm over y'all niggas. Like, just get over your life.
And then
get over your life and mind your goddamn business.
Yeah, mind your fuck ass business, bitch. Because nobody was talking to you. Nobody cares what you're doing. I'm coming to church, paying my tithes and offerings, minding my goddamn business. I don't care what the fuck Deacon Beacon is fucking or who the fuck.
That's what I wasn't even talking about. I'm just saying in general. It's mind
your fuck ass business. Right.
Don't just keep your business to yourself. Just shut up.
Mind your damn business. That's it. I'm done.
All right. Well,
that felt good. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I've been needing to vent for the past 2 to 3 weeks, bitch.
Another thing I've been contemplating on life about, besides religion. Mm-hmm. So recently there was 4 black teens who kidnapped and tortured a white mentally disabled man, which was all over the news. Mm-hmm. Now let me start by saying this. I'm going to say this. These badass kids need more than they ass whooped for doing some shit like that. That was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
Yep.
In a long time. That I could stomach. Because I really don't like watching videos like that because it brings out so much emotion in me. Just random. I just start crying. Anyways. So fuck y'all, and I'm happy that they're going to jail and they've been sentenced. They've been sentenced, right? Or am I just off?
I'm not sure. I haven't.
Well, anyways, they've been arrested for the most part. Whether they've been sentenced or not, I'm not sure. They will be very quickly, very swiftly.
Yes.
Whether they've been sentenced or yet, I don't know. I saw this really good article posted by Sean King recently, which was very brilliant. And his message in the article was something like this. While what happened to that child, the kid was, or teenager, I don't know. While what happened to him was wrong, and unexcusable and disgusting in every single way of the world, whatever, you guys know what I'm saying. I can't, what's the word? It was expected that those black kids, those 4 black teenagers got arrested very quickly.
Duh.
Very quickly. And his point in the article was that had this been the reverse, those 4 white kids may not have even been charged at all.
Right.
Or
would have gotten away with
it. Now, I was thinking about this recently. Now, if these 4 black kids have been arrested and they're sentenced and they're in prison, if this is correct and true, and they're in prison right now, that took 2
hours.
My thing is that we're still dealing with this Dylan Roof thing.
He was just sentenced today.
And his
After
crime was committed a whole ass year ago.
Right.
Was it a year or maybe a little? Anyways, about a couple
of months
ago.
Yeah.
And the thing that irks me about it is that they were making excuses for this crazy bastard for the longest time.
Right.
He's mentally ill. We can't sentence him like we would sentence him. Giving all these excuses is having multiple trials for him.
Right.
This is how crazy this motherfucker is. He said, bitch, no, I'm not motherfucking crazy.
Right.
My lawyer, you're fired. I'm going to handle my trial my goddamn self.
Right.
No, I'm not crazy. I had the whole ass intention of going into that black church and shooting those people up with the intention of starting a race war.
Right.
No, he's just crazy. He's crazy.
Right.
We can't sentence him like we can't do that because he's obviously mentally ill.
Speak on it.
This crazy motherfucker just said to you, nah, I'm good.
Right.
I know what the fuck I went in there for. I'm not sorry for doing it. And if I had the chance to do it again, I probably would.
Mm-hmm.
So this whole thing...
He said that the first night he got arrested...
They took him to Burger King. Was that the one?
Yeah. No, I think...
Or was that somebody else?
It doesn't matter.
They took him to Burger King. Right after
he had Burger King?
He had Burger King, bitch. Now...
I bet you he didn't even order from the dollar.
Yes. Menu. And it's just things like this that really irk my fucking core because... people don't see that racial inequality whatsoever.
Right.
Did you see how swiftly these 4 black teens got arrested and sentenced and whatever the fucking case was and condemned so swift? But we are so slow to call this white man
crazy.
We're so swift to call him crazy.
And mentally unstable.
Rather than what the fuck it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's not crazy. He knew what the fuck he was doing.
Right.
And...
they had video on his ass. He had a confession. He fucking explained why, what, when, where, how, and when he was going to do it, and if he was going to do it again, and if he could, he would.
So Sean King just pointed out perfectly. It was sad and tragic what happened to the white teenager.
Absolutely.
Yes, it was. But however, there are still many injustices that are happening. I think the point of the article was to highlight why isn't that the same case for white Americans.
Right.
Why isn't that the same case?
Exactly.
And it was brilliant. And even though he probably didn't mention Dylan Roof in that article, it just brought me to that whole example. Mm-hmm. Which pissed me smooth the fuck off. It had me in deep thought. I said, bitch, really? And another thing that pissed me smooth the fuck off was how they were so quick to relate these 4 black teenagers to the Black Lives Matter movement. They were swift. They were on
had nothing to do with them.
Yes.
Had nothing to do with them.
And
this is the type of shit that pisses me off. It actually brings me back to the entertainment industry and how just representation of African Americans in and of itself is just completely fucking ridiculous to me. For example, let's take... and I know this is completely off topic because I'm bringing entertainment aspect in. But let's look at Laverne Cox and Caitlyn Jenner. Laverne Cox has been working to support the transgender community for God knows how long. And she's used her platform to support LGBTQ rights and to fight for LGBTQ rights. And she got marketed differently than fucking Caitlyn Jenner, who is completely against the fucking... Right. And she's so like, oh, well, I want to, support transgender, but I'm a Republican. And I would, want to support, the transgender movement and I want to be able to be a voice and be a spokesperson for the transgender community. But I voted for Trump. That don't make no fucking sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's those type of things that get me frustrated because it's like and then they wonder why we get frustrated. And then they think that we're heartless because they're thinking that we agree that, they those 4 kids should have beaten that. I absolutely don't think.
I do not agree with that.
Not
whatsoever.
the fuck at all. They should be given the fullest extent of the law and prosecuted the fullest extent of the law.
My point is, why isn't the full extent of the law applied to other people?
Across the fucking board, whether you're black, white, Chinese, Puerto Rican, whatever.
That's all I want to know.
If it happens to Joe Schmo from fucking Indiana who's been, chewing on cud, and, it should happen to fucking, to Hakeem who grew up in the Bronx. If they had the same fucking crime, they should be treated the same fucking way. Obviously, case by case basis for certain things, but the bottom line is, if you're going to prosecute somebody for one thing, you should be prosecuting the same thing for the same crime for this particular person, regardless of their skin color.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah. So just the fact that they and I knew that shit was gonna happen. As soon as that video came out, I said, "Oh, bitch, I want to beat they little black asses because they done stirred up the pot for no damn reason."
Right. It's like, really?
And the thing is that the media would use these kind of videos to justify the inhumane treatment that they give to black folk.
Right.
See what they did? They're just so crazy.
Tommy Lauren had a fucking great ass time.
She surely damn diddly did.
Tommy Lauren and fucking what's that? I
don't need to see that shit. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's. And as sad as it's going to sound, my first thought was, why did these little black Negroes do that shit?
Right. It's like, this was poor timing. Right. Okay. Not that this should happen in the first fucking place.
And the thing that pissed me off, I hate white people. Oh, fuck Trump. I think that was in the video. It probably was in the video. And white people had a field day. They were like, "Ooh, yeah."
I still say fuck Trump, but I'm not going out.
I'm not going to go out right. That's fucking ridiculous.
I mean, come on now.
It made me so sick to my stomach in general.
But that's the thing.
Fucking thing.
That's a perfect example right there, Miss Free. And that's what my fucking problem is. If you're gonna sit there and get mad at those 4 white kids who beat up on that child,
no, black kids, 4 black kids.
Oh, let's be specific.
Yeah.
Those 4 black kids that beat up on that white child for going against Trump, then you should also get mad at the fucking fact that all those people that are Trump supporters who are all
who were shoving the black people around,
during protests,
hitting,
and y'all's president-elect was sitting there rooting for it and saying that he was going to pay for their legal fees, bitch.
So, my heart goes out to his family. I really hope that he is okay. I really hope. I'm getting emotional. I really hope that this doesn't. Sorry. I really hope that this doesn't affect the way he sees black people in the future. I'm done.
Man.
It's just fucked up,
Yeah.
He's never going to be the same. I'm done, y'all. I didn't mean to cry on y'all, but that just really disturbed me. I was like, he's never going to be the same.
Yeah. And he was already dealing with stuff in and of itself.
Right. It's just fucked up. It's just really fucked up.
Man.
All right, I'm done, y'all. I didn't mean to start crying and just got emotional.
What a show. What a way to start the year. Oh, man. Man. Good Lord. Anyway. I forgot to mention rest in peace to Debbie Reynolds and to Carrie Fisher.
Oh yeah.
Great icons in their respective fields. Really tragic just how that happened just the day after.
Yeah. I'm
really concerned about Billy Lord. Billy Lords, right? Billy Lords. Yes. So which is Carrie Fisher's daughter. But yes, lots of things have happened. George Michael passed away. It was just too much.
I cried when she came on in the movie. I was like, right in the fields, bitch. The fields.
Girl.
And my mom was like, "Oh, that was so good." And she got it at the end.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. But yeah. All right. Y'all know what to do.
Don't forget to add me.
Yes.
So I know it's at my Twitter.
We have a lot of new social medias to for you guys to check out. So, also, my birthday is January 19th. With that being
Wish
said,
him a happy birthday.
Oh, but
isn't that where you were going?
I would, sort of. A big birthday present from Pyro Media Network is the unveiling of the updated and new website of Blaze Entertainment on my birthday. We have a new website that's coming up. You'll see all of the cool the bios for all of the hosts, not just Miss Free and myself, but also Miss Hope Giselle and Mr. 50 Shades of Gay. And also, you'll find out all of it's just an awesome website. The website looks super dope. But
I'm ready.
Yes, I'm ready for it. So, but go ahead and check out our mother network, pyromedianetwork.com, and you can also visit our website at entertheblaze.com. So, and find out all of our social medias because it will all be there. We have an Instagram now with Pyro Media. We have they have a Twitter. We have Facebook. We have there's so many things.
So many things, guys. So many things, you know.
Check it all out. And also, the Echo Project is up and running. Guys, if you want to kind of broadcast stuff for those podcasts that are out there, go ahead and hit hashtag PodEcho, and we will retweet your shows.
Sure.
Yes. That's about it. That's all I got.
Miss E-Free 23.
Yes, and I am at Cyrus11 on Twitter.
Yes.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.